So this guy takes over Germany, immediately starts a war with basically everyone, and somehow convinces himself this is going great the whole time. And by somehow, I mean he made almost every decision himself, ignored his own generals constantly. And would you believe it, that's the whole video. Because here's the thing, the guy wins big early, gets cocky, and then spends the next few years personally sabotaging his own war effort. Mistake 1. Before the real fighting, he keeps bluffing his way into land grabs, and everyone just keeps letting him, which honestly encourages him. So he tries the same bluff on Poland, except this time Britain and France go actually no, and declare war, and he's genuinely stunned. Which is mistake number 1. He expected everyone to just keep folding forever, and never actually planned for a real long fight. France falls fast, everyone's shocked. And now he's got basically all of Western Europe, and honestly this is the peak. It is downhill from here. Now, Britain's still out there refusing to quit, so he tries to bomb them into giving up, and that plan just does not work at all. So instead of finishing that fight, he just kind of gets bored of it, leaves it unresolved, and decides to open a new front instead. Yeah, that's mistake number 2. The big one, he invades the Soviet Union while Britain is still very much undefeated behind him. Operation Barbarossa kicks off with millions of troops storming east, which sounds impressive until you check the calendar. Because he starts this invasion in June, which is fine, right up until winter shows up and Russia's winter is not playing. And by the way, nobody packed proper winter coats, because the plan was to win before winter, and would you believe it, they did not. Meanwhile, the front stretches out for 1,000 miles. So he's now fighting a two-front war he swore he would never fight. His generals say pull back, regroup, and he keeps saying no, hold every inch, which enraged his generals, who got overruled severely. This exact scene, him overruling smart advice for stubborn pride, is going to happen again. So remember, this shot, we'll see it a lot. Meanwhile, Japan bombs Pearl Harbor, and America, who is very much staying out of this, is suddenly extremely in this. Now here's the part that nobody asked him to do. He didn't have to get involved, and he declares war on America anyway. So now he's fighting Britain, the Soviet Union, and the United States. All three of the biggest industrial powers on Earth. All at once, would you believe it? American factories start cranking out tanks and planes at a speed nobody in Germany's war room had planned for. Meanwhile, back on the Eastern Front, the fighting drags into Stalingrad, and this is where things go from bad to genuinely catastrophic. His army gets surrounded, cut off, and he refuses to let them retreat, which enraged his generals, who got overruled severely. Hundreds of thousands of troops are lost because of that one stubborn decision, and honestly, the whole thing is kind of grim. So let's move on. On top of all that, the Allies start bombing German factories directly. So now, production's dropping while America's is still climbing. Then D-Day happens. Allied troops storm the beaches in the west, and now he's got enemies on every single side of the map at once. So now Germany's this shrinking little blob getting squeezed from every direction. And would you believe it? He's still not listening. There's even a plot by his own officers to just get rid of him at this point, because that's how bad it's gotten. And honestly, fair. That plot fails. He survives, but by now the writing is extremely on the wall, and even he's starting to run out of ways to ignore it. Soviet troops are closing in on Berlin from the east, while American and British troops close in from the west, a pincer of bad decisions. And remember, that hold every inch, no retreat thing from Stalingrad. That exact same stubborn habit is what's happening again right now. So, Berlin falls. The war ends, and the guy who started this whole thing loses it in a bunker, refusing to admit it was his fault. And if you're keeping score, that's ignored. His generals opened a second front, declared war on America, and lost. Meanwhile, the countries he insisted on fighting all at once, Britain, the Soviet Union, and America, are looking extremely fine. So next time someone tells you a plan is foolproof, just remember there was a guy who thought invading everyone at once was a great strategy, and that's how you lose a World War I stubborn decision at a time. Would you believe it? All